Roy Jones Jr., all-time great. I can't knock him for that. He was a great fighter in his time. But that doesn't mean I can't disagree on what he says. Roy Jones Jr. says Canelo must prove himself against Crawford at 168 pounds. And how he explains it, as long as Crawford is going up in weight, that's not going to be a problem for him. He should perform pretty well. But he says once you start going down in weight, like a 147, a 140, that's when Crawford will have problems. So he says a Teofimo and a Ryan Garcia, fighters that are in lower weight classes, will probably give Terence Crawford more problems because he has to drain himself to make weight. He also mentions when he came down from heavyweight, that's when he started losing. He says nobody could beat him until he went down in weight. But let's look at who he fought at heavyweight. He fought John Ruiz. He didn't fight a Lennox Lewis. He didn't fight a Holyfield in his prime. He fought John Ruiz. If he got in with those guys, Lennox Lewis, the real deal, he probably would have got destroyed. So let's don't get it twisted. He also mentioned Crawford is unbeaten. So he's coming up at 168, and Canelo has to prove that he can beat Terence Crawford. Now, he also says it depends what game plans they have coming in the fight that will determine who wins this fight. But I'm going to let Roy Jones talk for a while. This interview is from FightHype.com. I don't own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only. And this is fair use. This is Roy Jones, FightHype.com.
I know you like Crawford, but how would he fare against a guy like Canelo?
You can't say no to Crawford till somebody beat him. It was the same with me. You can't say no to me till somebody beat me. As you saw, as long as I was cool until I pulled the weight off me, wasn't nobody gonna beat me. So as long as I was able to put weight on, wasn't nobody gonna beat me. As long as he putting weight on, ain't nobody gonna beat him. Now they strip him back down to 47 or 40, they might have a chance because that takes way more from you than going up in weight. But as long as he goes up, the sky's the limit for Bud. So I mean, Canelo's a tough cookie to crack. Don't get it wrong. And I'm not saying he's gonna beat Canelo, but Canelo gonna have to beat him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he ain't gotta beat Canelo. Canelo gotta beat him.
So Roy Jones is saying, if this fight takes place, the pressure is on Canelo to win this fight. Canelo has to prove himself and beat Terence Crawford, even though Canelo is unified champion up there, once was undisputed champion up there, and beat 3 undefeated champions to become undisputed. A lot of people don't give him credit because they beat David Benavidez. Because some people believe and still believe, even though David Benavidez is at 175, he was the true champion at 168. And Canelo had to beat him to be considered undisputed champion. That is what some people truly still believe. And still, Roy Jones is saying that Canelo has to beat Terence Crawford because he's never been defeated, and he's also coming into his weight class. And I think the other way. I think Terence Crawford has got to put a perfect performance together if he's going to beat Canelo Alvarez, who's the king of boxing in his own weight class. But anyway, boxing fans, and I'm talking about the true boxing fans, not the fanboys. What do you think about Roy Jones' statement? Canelo has to prove itself against Terence Crawford, not the other way around. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.